Hi guys, and happy weekend. So I hope that everybody had a great week. And if you're feeling a little bit crazy or a little bit exhausted, this is what we call the full moon eclipse hangover. I mean, that full moon was something. Let's just put it like that. Right, so if you've been feeling a little bit over emotional, a little bit like just not wanting to deal with much, you are literally dealing with that full moon hangover, because that was a very potent full moon. So I hope that everybody had an amazing week. And in hair talk, which I know a lot of you sent me these cute messages, I decided not to wear my hair wrap today, just to show you what we have. There is a lot of gray, more gray that the camera thankfully cannot pick up, but what I can do now is I could put it towards the middle like that, so I feel like a old rock and roll lady. Right, and this is the first time I actually wear it like this. I've just had it covered because my hair is very curly and it's starting to curl up, and it's really just, I just need it to be longer at this point. Other than that, that's all that we have going on. It's been 2 months and about 2 weeks since I stopped shaving my head. You guys know that I shaved it all off in January, before the madness began, and then I finally started letting it grow around March 30th or April 1st. So this is literally 2 months of growth. Not that bad, right? I don't know. Maybe. But today we are using the She-Wolf Tarot, and we are using the Rider-Waite Tarot to take a look at the energy for the week of June 15th to June 21st. This is a very special week for me because my little boy turns 9. No, he turns 8 on the 19th. So yay, happy birthday to him. So let's go ahead and look. Also, while we're at it, the sale, a lot of people have asked me if I'm going to continue it. Yes, we've decided to just extend it indefinitely at this moment. So enjoy the 44% off, 33% off readings, and 50% off workshops. You definitely can find the codes all over Instagram and all over Facebook. I don't want to bore you with that. Let's go ahead and get to our weekly reading. And so once again, we're taking a look at the energy from June 15th to June 21st. And as you can see, I have my optical calcite and I have my clear quartz, and that is to enhance any of the messages that we get across. And then I went ahead and covered the rest of the table with rose quartz because that's the energy that I really just want to focus on this coming week, is the energy of love. Now remember, June 18th, we have the Mercury retrograde. So what we're gonna do is we laid out our 3 cards, and let's go ahead and zoom in, and we start off with the Chariot. So the Chariot kind of says right now it's not really a good week to really hurry up and get things done. When we see the Chariot in reverse, there's still things that we have to prepare before we feel like we can move on. The thing here is that you are pretty prepared. You just don't want to allow any self-doubt coming from your ego, right? And you're right now preparing yourself into this journey and working with organizing yourself. So basically what we see here is that you do not want to unleash your Chariot too quickly, right? And you definitely want to take it easy, right? And what this means is not moving too fast, not jumping the gun, right? And so basically pay attention to the changes that you want, right? And definitely work with the mantra, in order to get my wings, I must first do the work. So even though you may be receiving very good ideas, with that Mercury retrograde, it's almost saying, let's take it a little bit slow, because there could be consequences, basically, you know, if we move too fast. Now, the next one that we see is the 10 of Cups. So when we see the 10 of Cups, that is your Mars and Pisces, right? And the 10 of Cups is in the shadow aspect. So basically, this is kind of bringing in more nurture into your life. You may be around people that may be acting a little bit selfish when it comes to almost like leeching energy from you. And this may almost like, oh, it's like this draining energy, right? And basically what we see here is a good time to do something generous, but generous for yourself. You see how that's speaking? You tend to put a lot of people first all the time, but you may be reaching a point that you're exhausted, and you may be confusing that with physical ways, but it's literally emotional. Now, I want you to think, this comes up a lot in our readings. When was the last time that you did something for you? Because if it's been a while, it's definitely time to make yourself a priority. Make sure that you're very careful with the boundaries and with people that constantly need things from you, people that constantly have expectations on you. That could also make you feel extremely overwhelmed. Now, the next one that we're seeing is the Cosmic Union card. So expect your dreams to really take off this next week. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. When we see the Cosmic Union, this is your Saturn energy, right? And there's a lot of things that have come to the completion, right? Things that will soon be coming to an end of a cycle. Now, I want you to pay attention to that, because when we reach an end of the cycle, we also enter a new beginning. So what we see with this card is a major change is coming, a major transition is coming, and you're ending from one to another. So that overwhelming energy will still be there, but what you definitely want to do is work with clarity and definitely stay as grounded as you possibly can. Remember, vulnerability is actually a beautiful thing. So seeing this being such an emotional week, just take care of you. I feel like all of these cards are just literally pointing out for us to really just take care of us, right? So what I want to do is I want to pull out a main card for this energy for next week, or whenever this just seems proper to you. So we're just gonna, like I said, let's take what we need and let's leave what we don't. And look at that. So obviously we're still seeing that energy. This has a lot to do with that collective energy. We're seeing that Nine of Swords. We know that the Nine of Swords is a time of a lot of anxiety. Now, definitely bring in meditation. I know a lot of people call me the meditation police for like 15 years. But meditation is literally our medication. And I know that sounds funny, but it's very, very true. Now, there might be some crisis or a lot of overthinking, and this is bringing a lot of fear, right? So seeing this fear, what we see here is literally kind of problems and loss or crisis. It's all building up within, right? So next week, we definitely want to be very careful with any kind of obsessive behavior, because we tend to go into this obsessive behavior mode when we're trying to reestablish control, right? So fear and the negative thoughts, they will run rampant if we don't keep them under control. So you have to find a way to let go and allow a power greater than yourself to guide you out of despair. So a lot of this can be from the ego. You know, a lot of this could be that we're overthinking, that we're thinking things way too deeply, that we are working a lot with the masculine energy but not enough feminine. As you can see, the main cards were saying this is a week to nurture ourselves. And if we're not nurturing ourselves, and if we're like all over the place and trying to do things for everybody, what's gonna happen? We're gonna get hit with exhaustion, we're gonna become overwhelmed, and then the anxiety is gonna come. So you see, they all kind of went together quite very well. I would just suggest for next week to work a lot with rose quartz, work a lot with meditation, right? Work a lot with amethyst, maybe spirit quartz, maybe celestite. You definitely want to create a more of a temple energy inside your home. So make sure that you're cleansing the energy in your home and cleansing your own energy with some selenite, right? So hopefully this helps you guys get through next week, and I will see everybody again next weekend. So lots of love and light to you all. I love you, and blessed be. Bye-bye.